Hello everybody, it's Lee. This is week 2 on my Weight Watchers lifestyle change eating plan, and I'm down 4 pounds. Weight Watchers is a great program. The thing that I kind of messed up on is I wasn't journaling my food every time like I was supposed to, so it slowed down my weight loss. So please forgive me, I have allergies this morning. But I've been sticking with the program pretty carefully, except when I don't write down, I'm not keeping up with those points. So for those of you who are new to Weight Watchers, whether you've joined already or whether you're thinking about joining, I thought I would cover today some of the basics of the plan. And it's by no means the most in-depth. What you should do is go to weightwatchers.com or www.com and really look, and they give you a great kind of just a lowdown of each. They break theirs down into 3 different plans, so that way you kind of can figure out which one suits you better. There's even a quiz that you can take. But like I said, I'm looking at my notes. This is a lifestyle change. I don't want to miss anything, so I did make notes. The reason I keep saying lifestyle change is because I knew it here, but I wasn't making it part of my life. I wasn't doing that. I was like, if I messed up at one point, I would say, oh great, the whole day's ruined. And so I'd wait and I'd start over the next day. And I had a really good friend tell me, that's not the way to do it. Each meal, each snack is your life. That's your lifestyle, is the way you eat. She said it's not lunch, it's not a dinner, and you surely shouldn't mess up a whole day over messing up once. So keep thinking about that, because this isn't a diet. For those of us who have a lot of weight to lose and who have food issues, which would be me, I started gaining weight when I had my kids, and that was 35 years ago. So I've been fighting with this for a long time. But Weight Watchers has their plan. It's called My Weight Watchers, but it's the Freestyle points. It's like it was last year, only they've kind of revamped it a little bit. They've added, instead of just having Freestyle points for everybody the same, they've added 2 more levels. So you've got the blue plan, you've got the green plan, and you've got the purple plan. So when you take their little quiz, you can decide which one of these is best for you. And we do, like I said, we're on a points value. So there are points for everything. Like I get 26 points in a day. And for the week on the side, I'll have 42 points. So if I have a special dinner coming up or whatever, I can save those weekly points and use them toward the special dinner. Or and each day, if I don't use all of my points, which they want you to use as many of your points as you can, it keeps your metabolism going, but they'll roll over 4 points every day. So you'll get those 4 points in your weekly points. So you can keep adding to those. So if you know you've got something coming up, you'll be good. Just remember to journal it, because, and really count it, and do it ahead of time. Like if you know you're going to Chili's, which is one of my favorite places, look up Chili's on your Weight Watchers app. Actually look up their menu online too and see what they offer, because you can have lean chicken, and most of the plans, on some of the plans this is true, lean chicken is free, white meat, veggies, fruits, stay away from the carbs and things like that. But you can look ahead and plan. So the point system is great, and I like to know, but at the end of the day, if I've got 5 or 6 points, I know that I can have that bedtime snack, of yogurt, or this is something I've been drinking this morning. I know it's a Starbucks cup, or glass cup, but it had 2 shots of espresso in it that I made this morning. I just kept a cup because I liked it. But after that, after the shots and the ice, I added a bunch of ice in it because it's an iced drink. But I put a Premier Protein in it. I got these at Sam's. And I think that Walmart carries them too, but I don't usually see the flavors that I like there. So I just go to Sam's and buy a couple of them. They're like 17. They're under $20 for a 12-pack. I know that sounds like a lot, but when you want your coffee and you only have to spend like 3 points on it, and it's a big old cup and it lasts you a while, it's worth it. So let's get back to our plan. On your smartphone is where you're going to keep up with everything. It's the digital end of the diet. When I say diet, what do I mean? Lifestyle. Your lifestyle, the way, your diet. Because you know, when people think diet, they think, oh, I don't get to have this, I don't get to have that. I'm supposed to have this. So we're supposed to be thinking about our diet as our lifestyle, right? So when I say diet, that's what I mean. So you can track foods on your phone. That's kind of where I journal. That's where most of us journal each day. And we keep up with those points. We'll go and type in at the top what we ate. It'll show us the points. We just hit, save, and it'll save it to your daily intake. And then it takes your points down as you go. There's a way to track activity. So I take my Fitbit. This is just me. I take my Fitbit and it will sync with my phone, and I can keep up with my daily steps or my bicycling or whatever I do. I've been walking, so that's pretty much all I've done. But and here's a tip, an extra tip. Fitbits are expensive. There's something called a Misfit, and it's the same general idea as a Fitbit, and they're like $20, I think. I got my last one for $20. It doesn't have a big readout, but check those out. If you can't afford a Fitbit, check out a Misfit, and the app will support. It'll support the Misfit too. There's also a barcode reader. Say I'm at the grocery store and I wonder if these tortillas that say low carb, wonder how many points there are in one. I flip it over and there's a barcode. I take my app on my Weight Watchers app and I click this little barcode icon and I slide it over the barcode or just hold it over it, and it goes bloop bloop and it just reads it for me. I've only come across one food that it didn't know, and it was some off the wall weird food. But it's wonderful, and that way you can plan when you're at the grocery store. You can plan your week ahead, and you'll know. You'll say, well, these tortillas are only 2 points a piece, so you can substitute like your sandwich, and you can have a tortilla roll wrap instead. Really good. It's a great thing, and it does frozen foods. I've done it on cans of soup. Because you'd be surprised, some of the soups that seem like they might be low in points are not, and vice versa. So use that barcode scanner. You'll use that a lot because I do. Connect. There's Connect, the community, sharing, and there are special, I'm trying to think what mine are. There's a group called 100 Pounds Plus to Lose. There's one called Newbies, and I'm part of that one too. And you can go into these groups and find all kinds of things, from recipes to special tips they use on how to cook, and not just the cooking, but just people's, successes. You'll see before and after pictures. It's just a great place to go. Just so pick a couple of groups and join in and make comments and like. And you'll get in and you'll make friends, and it'll be a real source of strength, actually, motivation. I love it. And there's a frequently asked questions area too, FAQs. So sometimes you just may want to browse through there and see, what are some of the questions that the members have. Maybe I have the same questions, and maybe I didn't even think about these things. And then I mentioned recipes, of course. So we've got to know that. Um, they've got lots of recipes on the site, and you can find recipes. Just Google in Weight Watcher friendly, or no, that probably wouldn't do as well. Weight Watchers recipes, and you'll go to Pinterest, you'll go to YouTube, and there'll be tons of recipes that you can use because people have shared them, as well as on your app there. So I was going to ask a question of you. Do any of you use an air fryer to make your food? I've never used one, and I've heard rave reviews, and I just borrowed one from my stepdaughter, and it's supposed to be, great. So what I'm going to do is try some chicken in it later tonight for dinner. I laid some chicken out, and but I'm wondering what do you guys who have these air fryers, what do you use them for? Like what's the recipe? How do you prepare it? Do you put raw in there? Can you put, say I've got frozen chicken that's already cooked, can I just brown it in there? I don't have the little booklet that goes with the one that I borrowed. They had it from they lost it or whatever. So I don't have a recipe booklet or anything to go by. I'm thinking about going on YouTube and trying to find recipes or how-tos. I tried to find it for my specific cooker, but it's small. It's in there. They just cover the great big ones. And so I think it's probably the same premise, but I just wondered, and if you guys would please leave in the comments below any ideas of what you do on your cooker, your air fryers, I would appreciate it, because I've got one that I want to use, and I'm not quite sure how to use it or what to do with it yet, so that would be quite helpful. I guess that's about all I have today. Let me look and make sure. All I know is the further you go with this plan, the easier it gets. It does become a lifestyle, which I'm only at the tip of it, at the beginning. And I'm noticing changes that I've already made, little changes. So it's great, and I'm hoping that the bigger changes will come easily like these others have. But I've been exercising every day for about 15 minutes is about all I can do on my recumbent bike. I think I'll step it up to 20 today. But anyway, I hope that the Weight Watchers plan is a little bit more clear since I've covered it here today, and I hope that you'll join me for some more videos, because I'm going to cover before and after pictures. I'm going to cover, I think my next video, they always come out on Wednesdays. This is when I'm going to start posting, is on Wednesdays. But I'm going to talk about restaurants, how I eat out and staying on Weight Watchers, eating within my points. So that will be of help. So you'll want to return for that one, because I'm going to cover quite a few restaurants over the next few videos probably. And you'll want to be there. So subscribe down below, and then hit the little bell so you'll get notifications when I upload something new. Until then, I hope to see you, and I hope you have a great day, and let's do this together. Bye.